There are so many kids, they never listen to their parent as well as teacher. We be in dilemma. Why don't they listen? What are the problem of it? And they are not teenager. They are just a school kid. We would learn today what kind of tools are available which can make kid comfortable, disciplined, and how they can be good at given task which was given by their parent. We do have great personality. She is a teacher, and the one of the best thing which I found in her, she said me she is a strict teacher, but according to my point of view, she is one of the best teacher. She has good amount of experience. She can tackle with any kid who might be notorious, naughty, or you may say any kind of. Welcome, Miss Winnie, on the Harish podcast. How are you doing?
Good afternoon, Harish. Yeah, I'm good. And thank you for inviting your podcast.
Oh, that's
I'm
great. How are you doing? You are doing well?
yeah, I'm good. And what about you?
Also pretty well. Vinny, actually, you know what happened? I received so many complaints when I do talk with the people, those who have kids, and they do complain their kids don't listen to them. They don't do study. They never be in discipline. First, just tell us what are the reason behind it. There are kids they listen to their parent. There are kids they don't listen to their parent. Why don't they listen to their parent?
Okay. So here, like parents are complaining this thing about because of like they are getting that kind of disturbance in their life. So first of all, they have to understand like they are kid, not like they have all knowledge like youth or youngster. Okay, so they don't know what is if especially we will say study about. Okay, so they don't know what is study, and after that, like after study, what we will get. So first of all, they have to understand this mindset, and first they, if they are trying to teach something or trying to say something, so how we will say that one? If directly our students or a kid, we will say just go and study, just do, and just go and do this work, so they will not do. So that way, that how we will say and they will understand that things, first we have to understand. And for that, some trick, like childrens, they want more, I think, play game. So everything's like we can use a game like that. So for we, if we want to teach something to them, so first we have to attract their mind, like how they will convert that mind to as like learning process, also game systems, then they will understand easily. So that's it, maybe.
Wow, what an amazing and practical answer you gave us. I think it is relevant answer. My next question for you, Winnie, as you know, there are kids, those are an intelligent. They are good at lots of things, sport, music, study. There are kids, those are known as dumb. Like me, in my school time, I was kind of dumb. Being a teacher, what you had seen in those kids, those unable to perform well, what are the reason? Whereas other kids are performing well, there are kids those are not performing well.
So as you know, Haris, like we are human, so everyone have different quality. Some they have, some they want to learn, they are more like wants to listen music and they are good in singing, and some are sports, some are study. So depends on that particular persons and particular kid, like so what they want. Of some persons, if they don't want to study, if we will force also, they will not study. So whatever, like education is compulsory for everyone. Okay, I'm not saying, I'm not denying, like if anyone good in sports, so they don't no need to study. Education is most important. So anyhow, like whatever, if they are getting less mark also, in exam schools, so that times their parents no need to force, like whatever they are getting, that is okay. But what's quality that kids have, they have to encourage to them, they have to support them. If anyone wants to go in if they want to go in a sports sector or singing or dancing wherever, okay, they have to support. Apart from that, education is also important, so they have to focus here only. But students totally dumb about education. So little bit, teachers also do little bit hard work to take care. That means how, especially not more educations but at least graduations, he or she should complete. Then after that, whatever he or she wants to choose, that is his or her life. Okay, so this is must. So but most important thing, some parents, they are not supporting, like, no, I am doctor, I am engineer, I am this thing, so my kids also will be this thing. So some parents, they are just forcing, no, you have to study, you have to study, so
But
that is wrong. We
who
need to follow.
makes 5 year, 10-year old kid to doctor? Because it is not high time to decide what they want to make their kid. That will be decided after 12, at least 10. So we are talking about kid, but definitely I experience there are parents even before kids born, before the birth of kid, they decide, they already had decided what they will make to their kids, isn't it?
That's only I'm saying. Like I have also seen before one or just today only that kids burn, and after 2 days or after 1 month, they already, like their parents, they decided like, no, I have a kid, so he one or she wants, she will become this one, this one. So that is, I think, wrong things. If we will force, oh, our forcing, because of that only, that kids maybe graduation, maybe studied, but after that, if he or she doesn't know that one, that he doesn't have that patience, so he will not success his life, no, her life. So we don't need to force anyone. Yeah.
Absolutely right. Your voice is so melodious, it's so sweet. So I thought I should give you a situation. Let's say if I am a kid in your class, you are my teacher, how I should it be? Are you strict one? Should I be afraid to you?
It's depend on the kids, like if you are good, like all the homework, all the whatever the portion syllabus you are doing, whatever I'm teaching you are doing, so I will not be strict maybe. But if a kid like continue like pt1 pt2 getting less marks and not study proper way, like what, yeah, if he has some problem, he is not able to understand, I will help. But still, like many times I just explain, I just, he knows that thing, okay, she knows, but just only neglecting that study, so that times I will be very strict. And that in say that case, I can beat also, I can slap also, whatever like I want, I can do.
Oh my God, Miss, will you beat me?
Definitely, because as a teacher, I want my students will be grow, and like after educations, they will be a good person, like good positions they will get. So little bit, if now I am hard for that, and I will give this, I will slap.
Speak bit loud. Speak bit loud.
Okay, so little bit, if I will slap, I will beat, and I will be strict. So if because of that only your career will be built up, your career, like you will get good positions. So definitely I will do, because okay. So little now I will do these things. So after that your future will be bright. So I will be do. And if I will not strict now, and later on your future will be dark, or your future will be down, so that times I will be responsible now as a teacher, so definitely I will do.
So, how do you tackle when student do cry? Because it's really irritating for us. What are the because parents also I really means don't like to when I listen this voice when student or kid do cry. So what are the tools? How do you make them stop to not cry? What are the tools? Just share with us.
So, as like they are coming schools at least 4 or 5 hours in same in that times, they are kid, and some students they are not crying, and some are they don't want to leave their parents, and they continue they are just crying. So in that case, what we have to do, we have to talk politely and calmly, like we can understand, not as a teacher, as a parent, like as a mother. So we have to give some love or something, then after that, if they are going, they just stop this, that's okay, but still they are, if not stop some things. So sometimes I just try to give some toffee, some chocolate or something. And sometimes, like school, some project system, some cartoon, Doraemon or something. So after, that one, if you will open, so definitely like these kids, like they want to play, no, so they will see that one, they forget their parents little bit only, not I will say all the times, but 1 hour 2 hour they can sit easily. So while they just stop to cry, and they just focus their mind to that, watch that video or all the things. So that times, same times, like we can teach a little bit, so they will
Mm.
definitely study. Yeah.
You said at last video something came in my mind. There are kids those who are addicted with social media. Literally, I'm using this word social media. 6, 6, 7, 7 year old boy, girls, they have Instagram account, Facebook account, or they do spend their huge amount of time on YouTube Shorts, Insta Reel. After COVID, this all had happened. So, what do you think? Is it good? Is it bad? Or how our government, society, and parent can tackle with this?
Like if we will say about good or bad, advantage or disadvantage, advantage. So everywhere, like you will get this thing. Okay. So main important things how we are using. So as a kid, if they are using this social media, for and definitely, I am sure, damn sure about that, their parents definitely they are providing for study purpose. Okay. But some kid they are using some other thing, and they are busy their life. So while they are kid, they don't know what is good and what is bad, because they are not that much that age they can understand. So their parents, like while they are providing little bit, they have to take care, means what they are using, they have to check little bit, like they are studying or they are using some other thing. So some limited time, per day, like 2 hours, 3 hours, sometimes only they have to give mobile, otherwise they no need to give that mobile, especially kid. And after, like if I will say, those who are in pursuing like college plus 3 or graduations, they know like how to use. So in that case, they can understand like what we have to watch and what we not. So it's this thing, I think they have to apply.
Absolutely right. As you said, I just want to know one thing, Winnie ma'am. There are, kids those good at something, but their parent can't recognize them. Now, let's say somebody who is good at singing, dancing, or music, or anything else, painting, swimming, sport. They don't allow them. What would you like to say to this kind of the parent?
Actually, that parents, they are not going any wrong something,
Voice,
because
voice.
they
Speak bit loud.
okay, because they don't know. Okay. So that's why. So in that, if that kind of parents, so I will say to them, definitely, like their kids, they are good in singing or dancing, so they have to support to them. Nowadays, if we will say about, for example, like Sachin Tendulkar, I will say, so he was not good, I think, that much good in his study, or like MS Dhoni also, you will say. So they are good in sports, no, so they build their career in that way. So same case, like singing and dancing also one kind of quality, one kind of activity, no. So if they are good, so definitely their parents, they have to support. If they don't know that idea, like so they have to talk, like those who are good in that case, they have to at least talk teacher. So definitely teachers also can support to them, so that kids no career will be built. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. A great answer. I don't know what happened to my tongue. It's getting sleep a lot today. After a long time, we are doing podcast. So, Vinny ma'am, you gave each and every answer which were relevant, and people may learn something from this podcast that I can expect only. And do you have any kind of anecdoma incident which might be funny while teaching or which might be serious that you would like to share with our audience?
Yeah, yeah, I can share. So like, as you know, like I was working as a teacher, but now I think little bit health issue, so I just resigned, and now I'm at home. Okay, so what I was teaching that time, I just knew things like I learned, before, like my neighbor, and they were just complaining whatever, like study, whatever this school like teachers are teaching, that were not good. My kids not study properly, not learning anything, so we are just paying money or something they were saying. But that is totally wrong, maybe, because like teachers, as a teachers, I think they are doing hard work, okay, and they are trying. If like 4 or 5 hours they are teaching, and apart from that also, like the kid is weak, and he or she is not learning properly, so they are giving some extra work also. But at home, what they are doing, their parents, they are totally depend to teachers only. They have to take care little bit, like they are at least 1 hours at home they have to give that kids. So especially whatever the study, whatever means learned, that kids in a school, they have to check what every day, then only they can understand this thing, most important thing. And some parents, they are saying like they love too much their kids, that is true, okay, and teachers also loving, I think so. Like they are expecting like teachers should not beat and should not little bit scold or should not like harsh, especially kid. So that is totally wrong, maybe. If you are loving your kids, so definitely teachers also. So if teachers little bit strict, okay, so because of your kids will be, after sometimes after education, he or she will be a good position, her career will be good, because of that only teachers little bit strict. So they have to support teacher, and like teachers little bit harsh, but that much not like they can break his or her leg, they can slap this much like he or she will die, not just simply she is just trying, no. So they have to support little bit, and some parents totally supporting their kid only. So because of that only, that kid, he or she is getting too much power. No, my parents are always with me, so whatever I will do, they will support, like they will support. And sometimes they are doing lot of bad things because of their parents. So they have to understand, and they no need to support this much. If they are going something wrong, their kids, so they have to slap also. Yeah, that is their responsibility, their duty.
You are strict teacher, but it's really hard to believe you are strict teacher. You do talk sweet.
But education sector, like as a teacher, we have some responsibility. So we have to do, if like suppose I'm saying example, now I'm teaching a student, okay, and after like continue I'm teaching, okay, after educations, if she will or he will not get good positions and good career, so definitely no, like they will say foundations is not good. Like we are making a building, so a building whatever, but if foundations is good, so building also good. So like that teaching sector also, if we will teach properly and right manner, no, proper basic, so definitely after that they will also get good positions, and that times teacher also responsibility, okay. So we have to little bit strict in
Amazing.
teaching.
What a well said. Foundation does matter. What you are teaching, it will be reflecting upon their future. Thank you very much, Whitney ma'am. You give us your valuable time. Is it valuable? Am I right?
Yeah, maybe if they will take seriously.
No, your time is valuable for me, and I respect of your time. Thanks a lot. I hope in future also we would able to bring lots of podcasts with you. Thanks a lot. You are knowledgeistic personality and intellectual, charismatic. I can appreciate you a lot, but I know usually teacher they don't like appreciation. So it is a high time to take leave. Thanks a lot for joining us.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.